Adventure Pals. I'm here with Heather Hawkins. She's the first baseman for the Carolina Comets Fastpitch softball team. How are you, Heather?
I'm fine.
This is exciting. We're at one of your practices, but I got to ask you right off the bat. There's some young girls out here playing with the older girls. What's going on?
Yeah, the big girls are teaching the little girls.
Well, that's exciting for them. They get to play with the real pros.
That's right.
Which, in fact, I think you guys made the playoffs.
We sure did.
Congratulations. That is neat stuff. Tell me, we're talking about leadership today. Have you ever been involved in a leadership position?
Yeah, during high school, I helped out the younger girls with their academics and their athletics.
Well, what was that like for you? Was that rewarding to do that?
Yeah, it made me feel proud inside.
That is exciting. Well, it does make you feel proud when you accomplish something. You guys are really accomplishing something great in sports.
Right.
Encouraging the kids at home. Tell me what you would say to them if they want to get started playing fast-pitch softball.
Just go out in your community, ask people. They'll probably let you know what to do, and you can have a lot of fun.
Get started, find a team, and get going. Well, that's exciting. I want to watch you play some more. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Let's get started. All right, I'm here with Erin Carpenter. She's one of the Carolina Comets Fastpitch softball players. Erin, how are you today?
Just fine, and you?
I'm doing great. This is fun. We got a lot of people out here practicing. Tell me, what are you guys doing out here today?
We're just trying to go over some softball skills and, get better in areas that we're weak. Just out here having fun, team bonding, and just being together.
Wonderful. Or do you have a specific skill on the team or position you play?
Well, I primarily play outfield, but they use me anywhere they really need me, except pitcher.
How long have you been playing?
I've been playing since I was about 9 years old.
Wow. How old are you now?
I'm 18.
What would you say to those young kids at home that were 9, 10, 11 years old to say, I want to play fast-pitch softball, that's really cool? How would you encourage them?
Oh, go out and do it. You'd have so much fun. It's worth it. I love it. And it's something that you can build to play in college ball.
That's something to think about for your future plans also.
Yeah.
I want to switch gears a little bit. We're talking about leadership today. How important is leadership in any sports team?
Oh, it's very important. It's the backbone of the team, I think. You need leadership in order to be good. Because if you don't have a leader on the team, then you have nobody just to step up and tell people exactly what they need to do when they need to do it.
Hey, Adventure Pals, this is Sheena Bailey. She is the pitcher for the Carolina Comets Fastpitch softball team. How are you, Sheena?
I'm good.
Well, tell me about pitching. That must be really exciting. You're a focal point for the team.
Yeah, they count on me a lot to strike somebody out and get them into offense and to lead the team, basically.
Wonderful. Leadership is so important. Well, what about fast-pitch softball? I thought when girls were playing softball, it was slow pitch. Whatever happened to that?
Well, yeah, it used to be slow pitch, but whenever I was 12, they switched to fast pitch because that's what gets you into college, and that's what college plays, so you can
Is
get
that hard to learn?
scholarships.
Was it difficult?
Well, yeah, it's just like everybody. They start out, they're not always good with it when they start out, but the more practice you get, the better you get.
Practice makes perfect, and it's so important. Now, is that a lot of pressure for you? Because the pitching is really important to this team, to this game.
Yeah, well, it started out being a lot of pressure, but as I played more games and got in more situations, I started getting better at the pressure. And so it's like I pretend like there's no pressure at all.
When in fact there is, but you know what? You handle it great, and you play wonderful. We'd like to watch you play a little bit more. Do you mind?
No.
All right, thanks a lot. This is Amy Armstrong. Amy, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm great. This is really neat. You guys are practicing, and we get to eavesdrop, kind of.
Right.
You made the playoffs. That's exciting. Tell me about that experience.
Well, we came in first in our conference, and we went to the playoffs, and we got through 2 rounds. But it takes all year to get there, and you have to win a lot of games.
That takes a lot of work. And what about leadership? How important is leadership to a team like the Carolina Comets?
Oh, it's very important. We have a lot of young girls who we try to lead by example so that when we leave, when we age out, that they'll have something to go by.
Now tell me how important it is to encourage others, especially our viewers at home, if they want to get involved in playing fast-pitch softball.
Oh, go for it. It's a lot of fun. It takes a lot of time, but it's worth it.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Go for it, and we're having a great time. I'm going to watch you play some more, okay?
Okay.
All right. Remember earlier today when Rusty was talking about running for class president? Well, I think he mistakenly believes that just because he's a boy squirrel, he has an advantage in running for class president. Well, I hope he learns a very valuable lesson that we all need to remember, and that is that God gives each one of us special talents and abilities that make us unique. But there is something that we all can accomplish when we take time to learn what God's Word really says. For instance, take leadership, for example. Did you know that God's Word teaches a specific thing about great leadership? It's true. Here, watch this.
These ladies have talent, all right, and some of them are even great leaders. The Discovery Manual of the Bible in Mark chapter 10 says this: "Whoever wants to be a leader among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be slave of all. For even I, the Son of Man, came here not to be served, but to serve others." Wow, even God's own Son, Jesus Christ, said that he was a servant to others. I think we can learn from these verses that a real leader is humble and willing to put others above him or herself. Now that's something to think about.
You know, playing softball in the heat is hard work. Those girls are to be commended for putting forth such a great effort. I mean, they really are good. But I think it's time